Our bodies are always telling us something. That fatigue, those mood shifts, the brain fog that won't lift, they're all signals. And sometimes the root of the problem is our hormones. Today, we're sitting down to talk about hormonal health for both women and men. Embodied Wellness provides a holistic, sustainable path to looking and feeling your best. We're thrilled to welcome dually board certified family nurse practitioner and psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. We have Ifeoma Oku. Ifeoma, always a pleasure to have you on the show.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yes. Okay, so Ifeoma, can you tell us a little bit about Embodied Wellness and the type of care you provide?
Yeah, so Embodied Wellness is a holistic medical practice focused on helping people feel better in their bodies by addressing both hormonal health and whole body well-being. And so we work with both men and women who are experiencing various symptoms such as fatigue and poor sleep, mood changes, and brain fog actually being a huge one that we see in the practice. And so our approach, it combines both medical care such as hormone optimization when appropriate with lifestyle medicine, nutrition, and mental health support. And we do so in this integrative way because we understand that everything in the body is essentially connected.
Yeah. And hormones seem to affect so many aspects of how we feel.
Yeah.
So what role do they play just in our overall well-being?
Yeah, so your hormones essentially act as your body's messengers. And so they influence things like your energy levels, your ability to focus, again, your mood and your sleep, as well as metabolism and your stress response. And so when your hormones are balanced, people tend to feel more like themselves, right? They're calmer, they're more clear-minded, they're more energized. When your hormones are out of balance, even the smallest task can feel overwhelming. And so that's why addressing hormonal health really serves as the foundation for overall well-being for people.
And how would you say, how can hormone replacement therapy help women and men who are struggling with these symptoms?
Yeah, so HRT could be incredibly helpful, especially for those whose symptoms are driven by hormonal change or deficiencies. And so for women, that could include perimenopause or menopausal symptoms such as hot flashes and night sweats, right? We typically hear of those, as well as mood swings and brain fog once again. And then for men, low testosterone can look like fatigue, right? It can look like low motivation or low mood or even decreased strength. And so when done thoughtfully and under medical supervision, HRT can help restore balance for people, right? It could help improve people's quality of life, and it could also help people feel more resilient in their day-to-day lives.
Yeah. And even with this information, you know, I'm sure there's still a lot of hesitation around hormone replacement therapy. So what do you want people to understand about safety and kind of personalization?
Yeah, so for one, hesitation is completely understandable when it comes to HRT. But the most important thing to note about HRT is that it is not a one-size-fits-all. And so at Embodied Wellness, we start with a comprehensive health assessment. We also order personalized lab work for you. And treatment, it is individualized. It's going to be closely monitored, and it's going to be adjusted over time. And so for the right candidate, HRT can be safe and it could be incredibly transformative, but it's always done within the bigger picture or framework of incorporating lifestyle changes and mental health support when appropriate.
And if someone watching today, they're like, hey, I feel tired or moody or just quite not like themselves, what's the first step that you would recommend?
The first step is to listen to your body and to know that your symptoms, they're common, but they do not have to be something that you just have to push through or grit and bear. And so getting a proper evaluation that looks at your hormone levels as well as your stress levels and just your overall health in general, it can be incredibly validating for people.
Yeah.
You know, and so once you understand what's happening in your body, you can work with a healthcare professional such as myself, one that's going to create a treatment plan and that really supports balance and well-being for you as opposed to just managing your symptoms.
Yeah. And then real quickly, I wanted to ask, what's been the response from patients when they're like, yeah, I've been tired, I do have hot flashes, and they're able to tie it to this? What's been the response after they receive hormone replacement therapy?
Yeah, it's a good question. Vitality. Most people notice there's increased vitality, energy. People feel, again, they feel more like themselves. And that's honestly what it's all about.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate your time.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Of course. And to our viewers, for more information on hormone replacement therapy and additional services, visit theembodiedwellness.com.